you know, we don't increase at the community. And also, how will it happen back? Now, because of, then when we dwell up, they don't turn the drainage to dumping site. The moment they see halfway, then they make use of that particular opportunity for turning the chain at the gutter. And only the chain at the community. Then they begin to spread. Then also, when trees are already cut, you not going to believe the amount of trees yesterday we can down. So when they do it, when they block the bridge, and when they block the bridge, also you water the spread in the community. You see. So now they give a cause for concern. Who they see? You know, people for no see, there are people living down in communities and they not that they say one for something that they sign any. Now because they miss the opportunity for let them say they upstairs. That I mean the friends that kind of communities and they. So they need to very be careful. Not to tell the need for begin to wait, the thing and go time, you coach, you cheat them, you know. All that thing they need not find, you know this. So this need to happen. All that because we also want for you know city council put mechanism also in place. For them to ensure say we able to stream back for them people holding at the upstairs there. Because when those people know they take the advantage for turn the chain at the gutter. And when you turn the chain at the gutter, now don't there's some community that they suffer the penalty.
Okay, but some people get to believe say people away. Some people, not to everybody, because any highway day you get people away good, you get people away bad, and some people because of the reason why you see a lot of people within the Islam communities, and because you get some bad people away keep the fast, let them go either side of the so that they go to accommodate, they go to the havoc. Now if we are getting this kind of organization, how on they try for ensure say not try for without to expose the kind of people in the where they live among one another in our community.
Well, nothing we do like we really condole kind thing because me want for any side you go for to me face. You understand? For any side go and it's made of people for no serious not any type of mortal man. Despite a famous of Muslim community. And then people in the voting we don't go on people in the talk about the community deciding. And what do? We ensure say all the Usmaster, for a community can water mine at the hostel. Because the moment they can water mine, you don't give the community bad name. You get me? So these are some of the first people they get when they feel say that make you see people in the tents for the communities in there. And but working as an organization, when a federation of women and the world post here, we always make sure say for every last Saturday.
How would I receive this and waiting as some of the things then we when I don't discuss for no waiting really. The people there for go tap. And make sure see who said people in the go tap more better international standards, you understand? For example, make sure see who side the people in the go, a spacious, not to some people if we crowd anymore, other things in there. So the only thing they don't want for them we see. Then you got also call what? Over 14,000 people there. Well, tell me too, if you put all them one day together, 30 communities, not to pick population one. But see, so I get this notice from ONS, when I don't ever get a meeting with them for let know
by next week, hopefully, we will tell at all costs we will meet with ONS because they don't ever call you to a meeting as an organized association. So we are going there now for meet them. You get me? By Friday, the letter will not prepare for me to say we want for meet with them. Let that tell them they're good for let them embrace them and embrace them and they work well in that community, in that part of the country. And watching with the all is not it. The idea is very good. We did a place, but we're not against it.
That's also because we're putting a pass and
How long it will take us to get there, gather the people, and come back. So we'd like to be in and out in a couple of 2-3 days, and that is it.
Other foreigners have been leaving too, and the U.S. has sent troops to secure its embassy in Juba. So far, South Sudanese military factions have kept to a ceasefire order, but it's too early to say if this will last. Today, the president called on his rival to meet for talks.
I gave them that assurances that I'm ready to protect Dr. Machar if he comes to where I am. And I'm ready to protect any minister of the IO and any senior officers who may feel that they are vulnerable. I have been with them for a long time and I don't want any more bloodshed in South Sudan.
But it's the locals bearing the brunt of the fighting. With nowhere to run, they're left with their dead. Dozens of bodies lay in this makeshift morgue. Hospitals were filled with the injured. Once more, the people of South Sudan have been failed by their leaders, and whatever hopes they had for peace have been dashed again. Tomi Oladipo, BBC News.
Well, BBC Africa's Audrey Brown managed to speak to South Sudan's Vice President Riek Machar on a telephone line. First question, where is he?
Well, I'm in Juba, around Juba.
You can't tell us where in Juba you are?
No, I can't tell you because the situation is not that good. I can't tell you now.
So what is happening?
This morning, President Alpha Conari and President Festo Mugai, I could not appear before them, but then my ministers from the SPLM IO are in Juba. I asked them to meet them. They will tell them the story. An incident happened. One of the senior ministers was beaten by the security and dragged on the compound of the Crown Hotel. This has created panic, real panic among the community. They cannot be humiliated in that form.
So what did President Kiir say to you?
He said he was not told about the incident itself, and then he said he would send a force to go and protect them.
He spoke to you this morning.
We have a pending meeting. He as president and me as vice president. And also, if it was a normal...
What do we... In Africa, from BBC World News with me, Sophie Ikenya. A little later in the program, Peter will be here with all the sports news as Italian sports agent Federico Rosa is remanded in jail in Kenya after being charged. Boris Johnson will be respected or given the respect that is given to diplomats then by Africa.
I don't think so. Actually, I compare Boris Johnson with Donald Trump. They are in the same camp. There are people who think that Africans are just there to be whipped around and they can do anything they like to say. I don't think so.
So then what sort of diplomats would you say are Africans really look